Hi everybody, welcome to the Spectator Sportscast. Eli Schultz here with Nick Scott. Unfortunately, Brian couldn't make it out today, but we do have Steve Santos with us here from the wrestling team. Steve, how are you?
Good.
Doing well?
I'm doing well. Back from spring break now.
Yeah.
Seeing the semester out. Had a bit of sunshine today.
Yeah,
so
you certainly look like it.
Not too bad, not too bad. Can't complain.
Yeah, I was back home in sunny Michigan, but Steve really, I think, had the spring break that we all want to hear about. Steve, what were you up to?
Yeah, we were out competing in Des Moines, Iowa for the National Wrestling Championship.
And you didn't have too shabby of a finish yourself there, did you?
No, I had a pretty good weekend out there.
Steve, for those of you that don't know, Steve took third in his weight class at 149. I believe that was the highest Columbia wrestlers ever placed at NCAA championships. Yeah. So could you take us through those couple days and what happened?
Yeah, sure. So it was a 3-day tournament. Started off as the 5th seed in the tournament and wrestling at the 149-pound weight class. On the first day I had 2 tough matches, beating, coming from behind both matches to beat in the second match the number 12 ranked Erica Hollis from Michigan, and that led to Saturday quarterfinals. I had the number 4 ranked guy, Cole Von Olin, who I lost to last year in the NCAA tournament, and I was able to pull off the win there, which solidified my All-American status and put me in the semifinals, where I wrestled the eventually national champ, and that was my only loss. But wound up using that momentum, wrestle back on Saturday and get 2 hard wins and finish off 3rd place, which was the highest for Columbia ever.
How'd that feel to bring home the prize there?
It was pretty cool being on the center mat for that one and having all the fans there. It was a pretty big match. Wrestling last year's national finalist, so it was a lot of pressure on there, and it just felt good to get the win and my career on that high point.
Yeah, it must be a great way to finish out your career at Columbia. As a wrestling program as a whole now, you're graduating and some other more senior guys are graduating. How's the wrestling program looking? Are the younger guys going to come up and prove their worth?
Yeah, I think Columbia Wrestling had a great historic year this year. We had 5 guys qualify for nationals, including myself, and 2 of those guys are returning next year. They were both finalists in the conference tournament, so they're going to be back next year looking strong. And we also got a bunch of other guys who can definitely step up and get some good matches out there next year.
And looking back on your career now that it's all over, any other highlights stand out other than obviously the best finish in Columbia wrestling history's got to be up there near the top, at least near the top of the list. But any other great moments stand out to you?
I had a lot of high and lows. I mean, definitely finishing at the national tournament's definitely the highest. But there's a couple other, I got to get a couple other tournament titles this year. Placing in the Midlands this year, which is a pretty historic tournament. So I just had a pretty overall good year this year and kept it off next year.
And what about life after Columbia? Are you going to maybe carry on wrestling, or do you have any other thing that you're pursuing?
I think I'm not going to carry on wrestling, professionally or continue on, but just be around, definitely around to help the Columbia program and the guys next year, and hoping to get a job in the city and stay close. So.
Any particular areas you're looking at to work in?
I'm thinking probably trying to work in financial services.
Cool. Sounds good. So we're going to run down what happened in Columbia sports this past weekend, if you don't mind sticking around for that.
No problem.
So it was a very good Saturday, especially for Columbia's baseball team. Swept Harvard on Saturday. Picked up a pair of wins, won 5-0 in their first Ivy game of the season, behind a solid outing from David Spear. That was good to see. And then picked up a 3-2 win in the nightcap of that game. Gus Craig hit a walk-off single to send him home winners on that one. And both tennis teams also had very successful days.
Yeah, the men's tennis picked up a good 4-3 win against Cornell. Good win for them. And over on the women's side, they also swept Cornell 7-0. So another big win. Good weekend for tennis.
Strong start, to the Ivy season for both tennis teams. And actually, the men they were up. They had lost the doubles point, and after that they won 4 straight singles matches, and after that the 2 remaining singles guys just kind of left off play after that because the team already had won. So that was a solid win for tennis. Softball also had some games this weekend.
Yeah, softball unfortunately suffered 2 losses against Harvard. I understand both losses were narrow, so hopefully they can tweak some things and carry on as the week goes on. They did pick up a win against Dartmouth, a win and a loss. They split the doubleheader there.
The baseball team also played Dartmouth on Sunday after that, earning that sweep against Harvard on Saturday. But they unfortunately couldn't get it done against Dartmouth. They were swept. They lost both games. First one was close, a 3-2 decision, and then the second one, 7-4, was also close at the end, but really much of the way was the lines were really looking up Dartmouth.
Track and field. Out in Monmouth, they picked up 8 individual wins, both men and women across the board. So that was a good performance by them.
Lacrosse also picked up a victory on Saturday against Fresno State on Easter Sunday. We saw them warming up there when we were covering the baseball game. So a good solid win for them, 16-7 over Fresno State. And heavyweight rowing.
Yeah, the heavyweight rowing swept Rutgers this weekend to win the Collins Cup. So nice for them to get some silverware.
Always good to get some silverware.
Yeah. So what we all want as athletes. It's nice for them to have that in the cabinet and a good performance on what I hear was a very nice day for rowing. So good day all around.
A lot of stuff to look forward to next weekend, and we're really getting into the thick of things here with spring sports. Baseball will be on the road against Yale and Brown. Also, we'll have tennis. Men's tennis will be on the road this time, but women's tennis will be here. Steve, you have anything particular you're looking forward to next weekend, or just kind of nice?
Hopefully it's nice out. Maybe hit up some of the baseball games.
Yeah. I've seen you wrestling guys play some wiffle ball there.
Yeah.
Is there any wiffle ball games we can look forward to this weekend?
If the sun's out, probably.
Yeah? Big wiffle ball player?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where do you stack up in the team in wiffle ball?
I'm up there, not too high, but sometimes some days I'm better than most.
All right, so thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. For Nick Scott and Steve Santos, is Eli Schultz saying so long.